You got to put your stake in the ground and go after this thing called your future, because no one's going to give it to you.
Don't talk about it. Don't mull it over. Don't plan for it. Just get after it.
It takes, again, hard work, and it takes perseverance. And again, it just takes context, and it takes perspective.
I never said when you want to succeed as bad as you want to eat, because you can go 21 days, maybe 30 without eating. I never said when you want to succeed as bad as you want water, because you can go about 3 days or so without it. I said when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And so one of the things I want to do for you as an educator today, you don't necessarily need better skills per se. That's not what you need. But what some of you need is to go from 70% to 120%. Some of you need to go from 80% to 120%. The reason why I'm giving 120 is because your daddy's not in your life. The reason why I'm giving 120 is because your father's in prison. The reason why I'm giving 120 is because your mom is working 2 jobs. The reason why I'm giving 120 is because your grandma is raising you. The reason why I'm giving 120 is because you live in a community where education is not valued. So I don't care what you do academically, when you leave here, you can't go and get credit for getting A's. That in your neighborhood, in your community, nobody affirms you for reading at a certain level. Nobody affirms you for doing well on your ACT or your SAT. Where you come from, education is not affirmed. So even if you are a scholar, you have to keep it to yourself. You have to suppress it. So the reason why I give 120 is because your daddy's not there to give 80, and your mama's too tired to give 100, and your grandma is washed out, so she's giving 50.
You have the warrior spirit in your soul. You have the warrior mindset.
I wish I could tell you that if you just keep going, it's going to get lighter. But that's not the truth. The truth is, you got to find something within.
It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the couch.
All of us have something in us that we must live. And if we don't know what it is right now, we must create it or we must find it. All of us have this, whatever this something is.
Just try and dig deep and find out what you're passionate about and live it like there's no tomorrow. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you want to do, but do the hell out of that. When you come over depression, you raise your arms like a champ. When you overcome bankruptcy, you raise your arms like a champ. When you come over divorce, raise your arms in victory. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. When you ain't got nothing left in your tank, you got to think about the people in your life that you're doing this for. And then if you could think about them, you could go one more mile. You will go one more day at work.
That dream is not going to just sit there and wait for you to come and get it.
Tick Talk.
You don't always have to talk about what you're up to. Let your results speak for you. Let your actions speak for you.
Social media doesn't always need to know about your grinding and hustle. People will know about it when they see your results.
It's the one thing you can't fake. There's a lot of fake people out there talking a lot of crap about who they are and what they've accomplished. But one thing you can never fake is results.
Be that person, the one who delivers, not the talker, not the statement maker, the result maker. Confuse them with your silence and shock them with your results.
Under talk, over deliver.
There's a saying, when you build in silence, they don't know what to attack. Don't let the haters get a chance to attack you before you've done anything. Build in silence and shock them with your end result.
You must know the results will come. If you get your head down and work, you do not need to tell everyone what you're up to or who you think you're going to be. Just show them. The results will come if you get your head down and work.
Your work ethic will show in your result. Your hustle will show in your results. Your ability will show in your results. Your greatness will show in your results, never in your talk.
Give it everything you got. And if you fail, you can at least do what? You tried. But if you don't go out there and give 120%, you're not a man.
You have an everlasting potential. And as long as you have a heartbeat, as long as you have air in your lungs, you have an opportunity to change this world, change your life, and live your dream today.
Just make sure you make your mark. Make sure you make your mark in this world.
Don't you dare settle for anything less than what you know you can get. If you don't get serious with what's going on in front of you, you're going to forfeit everything that you were born to be.
When you become what you're supposed to be, then you're going to bless somebody else. And that's what it's really all about.
Tick tock.
What is ticking off here is not the clock. It's your life.
You are running out of time.
I hear the clock ticking. That's what I hear. And the end is nigh.
That clock, it's always ticking.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Claim the sacred spaces of your minds and move toward that destiny with patience, perseverance, and prayer.
You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, or your treasures.
You don't know how much time you have. You keep telling yourself you got time and watch what happens.
If you don't take a hold of your life, if you don't get serious with what's going on in front of you, you're going to forfeit everything that you were born to be.
Time waits for no man.
Who's not going to see you accomplish your goal? Who's not going to see you blow up? Who's not going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor with you who put in work and you average? And one day you're going to be great, but you think you got time.
However you spend your time, that tells you who you are.
When's the time to jump in the pool? When's the time to kiss the boy? When's the time to get married? When's the time to take the training wheels off the bike? When's the time to live your life? The answer is, I don't know. Nobody knows. There's no right answer. There's that moment in time.
I'm saying to you, whatever you got to do it, because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender.
Stop waiting for tomorrow. Stop waiting for the perfect moment.
Fight that ticking clock with everything you got.
Time is one of the most powerful, important tools that any of us will ever get, because time we never get back.
You got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. That is not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen.
There's not an hour that's going to go by. There's not a minute that's going to go by that is not accounted for.
Greatness takes time.
Tick tock.
Live your life now. Live your dreams now. Start acting like this is your last day on the planet.
To bring out that king, that legend.
Take the leap of faith and believe that everything is going to be all right. Take that leap of faith. Trust yourself.
Make sure every breath you take counts for something. That when you get to the spot, you get into the spot for 1,000 others, 1,000,000 others.
As a human being, the strongest thing you've got is your force of will. So take that force of will and make that happen.
He's going to have to dig deep inside his soul to bring out that king.
But I'm telling you to get rid of the things that's not giving you the strength that you need to keep living the life that you have been given.
Life is one big tug of war between mediocrity and trying to find your best self.
Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger.
At the bottom of insecurities, fear, self-doubt, lies, was me buried in the fetal position. How I got out of that was recognizing, being honest with it, being truthful with it, and then fix it. Stay in your own mind. Don't let them own yours. I wasn't born this mother. I made them.
And y'all do that little stuff about you gonna eat, but y'all ain't got no doggone motor. You get tired quick. You practice for 1 or 2 days, you roll out. You do a couple hours, you tired. But yet you competing against people right now, that's their lifestyle. And you think they about to let you take their lifestyle?
I don't want to do it as much as I want to eat. I don't want to do it as much as I need to breathe. I want to be the best in the world as bad as I want to breathe. I want to be the Michael Jordan of education. I want to be the LeBron James of education. And I ask you the question. I ask you the question today, are you giving 120? I never said when you want to succeed as bad as you want to eat. I never said when you want to succeed as bad as you want water. I said when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.